I walked into that movie on accident. Beth and I got it's one of the few times we got a date night with a babysitter and people, watching the kids. And, we're going to go see a movie, and you go see a movie and you're like, what do you want to see? And then, well, what's this? Greatest Showman. You get in there and you go, oh my God, the film changed my life. It changed my perspective. It's really good. If you've not seen it, you've got to watch it. It's just a life changer. I would recommend that you get you one of those little subwoofer things on your TV, and the surround sound experience. If you can create that in your own home and then watch the movie. Of course, the critics hated it, The Greatest Showman. They hate it. They're like, oh, P.T. Barnum was the most horrible person. It's not historically accurate and blah, 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 blah. But from a raw emotion of movies, it has caused me to say that it is my favorite movie. And I have moved on from 1970 Sweet Bobby, where I would have told you that the Star Wars movies, particularly the Empire Strikes Back, was the best movie of all times. Now the best movie of all times is The Greatest Showman. So, apologize for being late today. Why was I late? Well, as you know, I'm a fighter, not a lover. So when the refrigerator guys came to install my beautiful $3,000 some odd dollar refrigerator that you can knock on, and it sings Handel's Hallelujah Chorus and brightens up with LED lights and gives you everything that you could possibly want in a refrigerator. They're like, oh, dude, we can't cut the water off. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, hey, fine. Do you have a tool so I can go to the street and cut it off? No, we don't have a tool. I said, okay, man, give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Man, we can't wait 2 minutes. I'm like, oh, hell yes, you are going to wait 2 minutes because you're going to put in my $3,000 refrigerator. So I said, I'll be the masters. I'll be right back. So I come back. Beth says, they're gone. I said, what do you mean gone? They took my $3,000 refrigerator and took it back on the truck with them, those assholes. So I spent the next, 30 minutes chasing them down the highway, convinced that I was going to beat them over the head with the tool that I had just acquired from Messrs Hardware here in the great little town of Bowden. So when I couldn't catch them, I went to Lowe's in Carrollton and had an altercation with management. Let's just say that. So after nearly being arrested, they are now going to install my refrigerator very first thing in the morning. They're also going to cut several $100s off of the purchase of my $3,000 and some odd refrigerator, and they apologized to me, and I did not go to jail. It was very good because I had not taken my antipsychotic meds in 2 days, which had really makes me on edge. So I got home, got Burger King for me and Beth, ordered 2 Whopper combos, come to the house, and there's only 1 Whopper in my bag. So Beth eats the Whopper, and I only got 1 Whopper. So I then had to call Burger King and said, listen, dude, y'all cheated me on a Whopper. Okay, well, you come back up. I'm like, dude, it's like 25 minutes for me to come back to the freaking, place to get my other Whopper. Just give it to me next time I come. And they said that they will. Who knows? So I'll probably get arrested when I go to Burger King next time because they won't give me my Burger King. Stacy, we brought a new refrigerator from Lowe's a year ago. It was delivered 3 different times. All 3 times they delivered a damaged refrigerator. Yeah, I've ready to beat some ass today. I ain't gonna lie. I've been in jail multiple times. I will go again at some point because I have a temper. So anyway, I'm now relaxed. I've taken my meds, given them time for the Adderall to come into work and the venlafaxine and all that. So I'll be just fine. So sorry to bore y'all with all my personal problems, but it is what it is. All right. When you put a bunch of Democrats in charge of Congress and Senate and the presidency, you get a lot of issues, a lot of chaos, which is really good for us, right? Because we need volatility to trade. And the funny thing is, the Democrats, they are clueless, y'all. They want to spend $3 trillion, and Manchin from West Virginia, he only wants to do 1.5 million. So he is the most powerful politician, probably the most powerful person in the United States right now. Probably second to the president of Lowe's, who would have been very popular today if I could have got a hold of him and put him in a headlock for today. but I did. So let's look at our little market today, negative 264. Market has recovered from the Biden crash right here, where the Democrats were going to let the whole government shut down. Chaos, chaos, chaos equals Democrats, Democrats, Democrats. I mean, Democrats, thank God they're in power, right? Because we thrive off of chaos. So market's down 0.39%. We know when the market goes down 0.4%, it's a good time to sell puts, but now we're recovering. So our AD line is going back up. VIX is 22. I can't remember what it was yesterday, but I think it seemed like it's about that. And then now we're going back up. So we're below VWAP, we're below the overnight low, we're below a couple of pivot points that our little pivot point study is creating here. And interestingly enough, they work, right? Pivot point, you can see it. I mean, you see a pivot right here. You see it go down, interact with our 80% line here, saying that this is now an oversold market. Market goes, hey, wait a minute, Bobby drew this back on September 1st, so we need to respect the line. And since we're oversold, we need to come back into fair value area. Here's overnight low, here's another pivot. So what's volume doing? Pretty flat. So let's go to our volume profile. See what's happening. On volume profile, I think we kind of got a picture of that already, but we'll look at it in real time. Yeah, so stuff you draw on September 1st are important even on September the 20th? Yeah, September 20th. It's even important on September the 30th, 10 days later. 30 days from the day we drew the dang thing, right? Incredible. We know that there's going to be battles here. We know that the battle will be here at the value area low. We know that the value price will also have issues here. Why? Because it's oversold. And like clockwork, the market says, hey, wait a minute, Bobby drew it September 1st. Let's respect the dang thing. Let's go back into the fair value zone. It's damn, if this ain't good. Boy, this is good. It really, really is. So, you just have to sit back and look at this and marvel at it and go, my gosh, what have we created here? How does it know? How does it know? It just does. So then we'll look at, if we're looking at our day structure, I kind of like looking at our second screen main as well. Here we go. Second screen main on the E-minis. Yellow, yellow, yellow means down, down, down. Of course, it comes to the 80% line and it says battle, 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 battle. Oh yeah, back up. So now we're going back up. What are ticks doing? Negative 258. Ticks are trending upward. We can see that. Then you can look at the cumulative ticks, which takes all of them into effect of all of these down here. So ticks are now ticking back upward. You can look at the individual ticks if you'd like. Here's the S&P 500 ticks, the Dow, the Russell, and the NASDAQ, all tipping now upward. So I don't even have to look at the news to tell that chaos has ensued because we have Democrats in office. It just happens. And that's not a political statement. Trust me, if it was just all Republicans in office, that would be the same thing, right? But good. Chaos is good. Chaos is good. So where are we going? Where did I think yesterday we were going? I said, well, chances are yesterday I said we're going back up to here and probably up to here. So I was neutral to bullish, but then the Democrat news took over that they're destroying our whole form of government and the economy while they're at it. And the government's going to shut down tomorrow and blah, blah, blah. It's going to be fire and brimstone tomorrow. So that's why we got this little thing back up. So now we're going back up. Probably fill in this or this, unless the government defaults tomorrow and the United States goes out of business, which probably would not be a bad deal to just shut the thing down for a few months and have nothing happen. All right, questions on this? That's our market structure. So my market structure for the next day is probably neutral to bullish, probably coming back up into here, probably going to fill some of these gaps here. And it's kind of good that we already tested down here again. Right, so we've got a little bit of support down here. Right? I feel like this is a good level of support, but all bets are off if the government defaults tomorrow and goes out of business. We should only be so lucky. Now the good thing is that we've got almost equal Republicans to Democrats in Congress and Senate. So that means they can't do much to us, right? They can't really sabotage the markets and the world too much. Hopefully they do nothing. And doing nothing is really, really good. I like stagnation. The founding fathers anticipated that there would be times of stagnation where they couldn't work together and wouldn't be able to get things done. And that's a good thing. You don't want them able to do all these things that are going to change our lives, punish the rich. And then you've got that stupid press secretary. Oh my God, she's dumbest person probably on the planet who, says that, the businesses, they're not going to raise their prices because we're going to raise taxes on them. Now she is that is just a damn idiot. Anybody that had taken one 8th grade class in economics knows that the damn corporations pass the crap on to the people. That's what they do. So if you charge them more taxes, then they pass that on to us who buys the refrigerators and the tires and all this stuff. And then have to buy tires because I'm going 90 miles an hour down the highway trying to catch up with the delivery truck so that I can beat up two incompetent repairmen. And I would have beat them up, make no doubt. What happened to the days you could beat people up without going to jail? Can't do that anymore. Back in the day, we settled things on the street or where I came from. We just punch each other. And, I remember my best friend, he was making the moves on Beth. So what did I do? Well, I went over to his house like any guy should do. And I pulled him off of his 4-wheeler and I just beat the ever loving hell out of him. So that's what you do. And did I go to jail? No. Did Bryant call the cops on me? No. And so we're best friends still today. Went to lunch a couple of weeks ago. So what happened to the days that we could beat each other up? What happened to the day that Aaron Burr and Alexander Hamilton could have a feud and, nobody go to jail? Geez, can't do that anymore. They're like, oh, well, put the body in the ground. You don't send somebody to jail because they shot somebody. So can't do that anymore. So anyway, dirt road justice is dead. And I guess the world is better for it. All right, what were we talking about? All right, so the market, now look at this. I mean, it's moving big time. And, it's kind of funny, too. I could not tell you what my net lick is. I cannot tell you how much up or down is. I've been watching it on my phone as I was chasing the Lowe's truck down. And it is funny. It'll go up. I'll be down $79. I'm up 300. I'm up 500. I'm up 1,100. I'm up 1,200. It's so funny. The markets are just moving. I love this. Oh, this is where it gets really, really, really exciting, right? You don't know if you're up or you're down. You just know the markets are moving. And then we need to make some decisions based on what we're doing. So we've got a little bit of positive delta. We've got positive theta at the moment. And we've got a little bit of negative vega. And we've got to move down. So what do we do? Well, what do we do? Well, we know what to do is that when the market is down, that's always a good time to sell a put, even though I got a little, positive delta. So let's go sell that. Let's shoot our fish in the, but Bobby, what if the market tanks tomorrow? Well, we'll sell another one. We don't freak out. That's a great thing about incorporating music into your trading. We've got your trading and you're by yourself and you're listening to the Greatest Showman soundtrack, man. And you watch that video that fortunately Matt Jollywally shared with us that, you sit there and you go, I don't care if I flip and do lose money. I'm the man. I go into the markets and I shoot fish in a bucket. That's what I do. If I lose a little money here or there, big stinking deal. It doesn't change my life. We go in and we go out and we do high probability trades, odds in our favor. We sell premium, we manage risk, and we rinse and repeat. So where do we go? We go closest to 50 days. And you do a 10% probability of being in the money. They say, God, Bobby, but the market's down big, man. You've been selling these all week. At 10%. Well, where are they now? 10%, 10%, 9%. Oh, heck, crap. I got some at 16, 15, 15, 14, 13. Does that scare me? I got a 16% chance of that being in the money. Wah. I got a 32% chance of that being touched. Wah. Right? We don't care. We just do what we do. We manage risk. So I can go down here and I can sell these that I was selling, happy to get $18 for it. And now I can get $10 for it. Wait a minute, that's a misprint. Markets are moving so quick. Make sure before you send that order. So we'll go in at 20.75 and get our fish in a bucket. A little bit of chicken fried, cold beer on a Friday night, pair of jeans that fits just right. Okay, here we go. So we sold that. So what do we do now? So we put that in its bucket, right? Put my fish in its bucket so I can shoot them. So I go down here, put my fish in my bucket. All right, so here it is. So I'm gonna put it in its little group, move to group, and I got one called micro short puts. Micro short puts, I say. There it is, micro short puts. Ta-da! Now, what's this SPX trade? That expired yesterday, so we're good. All right, so we've done that little trade. So that gives us a little bit of theta. That gives us a little bit of negative vega, and it gives us a little bit of positive delta. All right, so what else we're going to do? Well, let's think for a second. Isn't this the days that we do 1-1-1 trades? Yeah, Bob, but aren't we afraid something might happen tomorrow? Fear, no, market. So I'm going to do my little 1-1-1 trade. Well, how's your 1-1-1s doing so far there, Tubby? Well, let's see. Let's see how our 1-1-1s are doing. I got a 1-1-1-7 that's up $60. I got one that's up 153, 95, and 112. How do you think they're doing? Up 70? Oh, down 108. Oh, well, yeah, here's okay. I'm up $277, $18. See, markets are moving now. They're just moving. So let's do us a 1-1-1 trade. All right, Bob, what's a 1-1-1 trade, baby? Why are you doing it? Let's see. Y'all know the ball game. Corporations don't pay taxes, consumers do. You're dang right, Dwayne. No American safe while Congress is in session. Exactly, Jill. Exactly. Y'all know. I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. I don't care. I don't want one party rule. I like them fussing and bicker. Let them fuss. Let them bicker. Let them do nothing. Just leave me alone. Stay out of my room, my bedroom, my gun closet. Leave me the crap alone. Am I packing right now? You darn right. You know what I got on me right now? I got a knife. Was I going to stab someone today? Probably not. But there's always a chance. At least a little paper cut, right? All right, here we go. What's that red mean? What the crap is red mean? If I got an order working, do y'all know what that is? Let me just see what that is. Red. Red. Crap. What that is. Red. Huh. I don't know. All right, here's what I do know though. What is a 1-1-1 trade? Well, we go out closest about 45 days. Let's go to 50, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to do a long put vertical. A long put vertical. Ta-da! And we're going to make it 50 points wide, right? Now, here's the cool part, is we're going to move these strikes down so that we do a long put vertical so that what? That this is going to cost us $10. So let's do that. Let's move our strikes down to where we get down to $10. 50. Oh crap. See, it gets hung on when I got a position there. Let me get it back to my 42, 50 wide. There we go. Let's see if I keep moving them down. There we go. 1275, 1250. Crap. Gets hung again. So I'll move that down. All right, so there we are at $12. So we want to pay $10 for this. So now we're going to get hung again. There we're at 11 and crap. No, it didn't get hung, did it? All right, so now we're 1050. Let's move one more. Is that 50 wide? Yep. For 10 and a quarter. Let's go down one more. See if we can do it for 10. Ta-da! So we're going to buy this for $10. So here we go. Review and send. We'll get it for $9.75. Probably not. Uh-oh. And I want to do 3 contracts. Hold on a second. So we'll go to my activity tab. We'll go right click. Place my order. And we're going to do quantity of 3 of these puppies. Oh man, will you not let me do it? All right, hold on. Clear. Crap. I gotta build it again. What were my strikes? Here and here. Let's say I'm gonna buy this one, not sell it. I say I'm gonna buy it. There we go. And we're gonna go down here. We're gonna sell that one there for $10. And let's do 3. I'm not doing 3 contracts. So here we go. Ta-da! See if we can buy 3 of those for $10. Now, remember, anytime that you and I buy something, we got to sell something to pay for it. So, oh my gosh, I got orders all over the place. Cancel this one. 4 of them. 3 of them. Replace order. So we'll pay 10 and a quarter to get this, and we will get filled. Now, snap a, boom, we're in. All right, so that cost us 10 and a quarter. Well, now we got to pay for that. So what do? We go down and find us one that we can sell for $20. Aha. So if it costs us 10 and we sell it for 20, it's kind of sweet, right? So now we're going to do 3 of these puppies. Let's get 3 contracts of those at 2025. Ta-da! So we're done. So now that is a 1-1-1 trade. Everybody got questions? Good time to put them on is when the market is down, because this is a resilient little trade, as we have seen, because these little things keep being profitable. So if I find something that's profitable, I keep knocking on the door, baby, and I'm going to knocking on heaven's door, and I'm going to keep putting them on. So what do we do over here? We do the same thing. We go over here into the micros. We got 50 days out, and I'm going to do the 4160, 4110. Now, the cool thing is, and if Tom Shoshnoff, who I emailed yesterday, is watching today, which he's not, it'd be nice if y'all would get it fixed where we could do this in one trade on Tastyworks. As of yet, we cannot. So I'm going to buy the 4160. Say I'm going to buy the 4160. So I'm going to go 50 points down, and I'm going to do the 4110. Hold your control key down. Ta-da! Then Big Daddy is going to go down. I'm going to sell one that'll get me $20 or a little bit more. So we'll do this one. Hold your control key down, 3720. Now let's go to 3 contracts on everything. 3, 3, and 3. And I will bring in a credit of 1075. I probably won't get that, so I'm going to reduce this to 1050. Ta-da! Okay. Chaboot, and Phil me Seymour. Boogity boogity. So let's go put him in his own little thing. So we're going to call this the 1-1-1-14 because it's been such a successful little trade. So let's go 1-1-1-14. Right click, move to group, add a group, 1-1-1-14. Boom, chucka waka, boom. 14. Ta-da! All right. So what did that give me? Right. I always like looking at the what are the Greeks? What are the Greeks? So the Greeks of a 1-1-1-14 gives me positive delta, positive theta, negative theta. Ta-da! All right. So now let's look at our overall Greeks and see what we do with. Let's take our groups off so we can look at our deltas. We kind of want to be delta neutral, so to speak. But what's your assumption? My assumption is we're going here and maybe even going up into here. That's my assumption. Now, the Democrats probably prove me wrong tomorrow, and they'll wreck the economy and probably go all the way down here. But my assumption is we're a little bit bullish now. So I got a little bit of positive delta. Is that okay, Bob? Sure it is. I'm comfortable with my risk. I know kind of what I'm doing. So let's go back over here. I got nice positive theta now. Yeah, I'm pretty flat on my deltas, and my vega is manageable. All right, so what do we want to do? What are some other things that we could do? 1-1-1. Oh, let's look at our Frankenstein trade. Frankenstein. What is the Frankenstein trade? I couldn't think of what else to call it. So what we're doing is we're making a black swan hedge. But we're putting Frankenstein together in parts. Right? So we're taking a heart, we're taking a brain, and we're taking his foot and his spine, and we're putting it all in. So we're calling it the Frankenstein. So the Frankenstein looks like right now we have 2 long puts and 1 short put. Okay. So, and they're 78 days out. So let's go look at our Frankenstein and see if we can add a body part to him. Oh, I was watching a little bit of that Dr. Pimple Popper last night. How anybody watches that show is beyond me, because it ain't like, I can watch someone pop like a zit, right? But those garters that those people have on their heads and stuff, that's some nasty garbage. All right, so let's see what we got here. So here we have bought options for 310 and 245. Our average price is 277. Aha! I can improve my cost basis today if I wanted some short delta, because now what was averaging 277 can be bought for 255. So I could definitely do that. Also, check this out. What was sold for 320 can only be sold for 280 today. So if I'm, even though the market's down 0.4, what would I rather do? What would I rather do? I'd rather buy an option for 255, improve my cost basis, right? I probably could have sold this other one that's 280 now for a little more earlier today, but I was chasing the Lowe's truck down the road, hoping to engage in a physical altercation, which never occurred. So what do I do today? So I think I'm gonna buy me one. I'm gonna try to pencil that down a little bit and give me a better deal. We'll try to go in one option at 245. Now, why, Bob? Why would you do this? Why are you spending money? Well, because this gives me negative deltas, and I've got plenty of positive deltas to work with. So, we're creating Frankenstein. Okay, so they're not going to give it to me for 245. So we're going to try to sneak it in for 250. Markets are moving and all kinds of stuff. See if we can get a good deal here at 250, and boom, baby. So now my cost basis was 277, but my new cost basis is 268. Isn't that cool? I improved my cost basis by allowing the market to ebb and flow. And what that did was give me some negative deltas. Take this off. Uh-oh. Well, I can go to unallocated and show you what it did for me today. So unallocated. Where's my flipping thing? I guess it may have put it where it is into the Frankenstein. Let's see. Frankenstein. I got empires I'm building. There it is. Yeah. So now, that one gives me a little bit of negative delta with all those together. Now it does give me negative theta, but overall, I got my theta farm going still. But take my groups off. Ta-da! I still got a little bit of positive theta, and that's okay. I still got my positive theta, and that improved my vega. So what was almost 300 vega is now 235. Everybody see what I'm doing? And once you are to the point in your trading career where when you put on a trade, hey man, it's giving me this, it's giving me this, and it's giving me this, man, you are in a really, really good position. So, and then you start managing your trade. So look at your FARs first. We hadn't had a lot of these discussions lately, but FARs first, then the trees. So the trees are these little things, right? You can start taking them off, taking risk off if you want. This one expires in 29 days, blah, blah, blah. What does it give you? It gives you positive delta. It gives me positive theta. It gives me negative vega. No need to take it off. You see how cool that is? You're not worrying about individual trades anymore. You're worried about your FARs first. So you start not worrying about all these little components and how they, I told you that normally my calendar trades, I'll take them off at 10% profit. Well, these things should be up today. Let us see if they are. No, it's not, but it is up $46. It's up 12%. So I could take this off, right? But what is it going to do? It's going to take away my positive delta. It's going to take away some of my positive theta. And I love that it's giving me positive vega. And I've got several days on this trade, right? I've got 20 and 50. No need to take it off unless you just want to. See, a lot of people prematurely take trades off and start working these things. You don't have to do that. Don't flip it out. Don't freak, so to speak. How's my SPY empire doing? Boom, 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 ba-dum, boom, ba-dum. I'm up 23.49 on my 2 shares of SPY. I'm creating an empire. I will own more SPY than any human being possible by the time this is over. My SPY empire. How's my AIM doing today? Everybody watched the video yesterday or joined us yesterday. You sitting there going, what the crap is this stuff? I couldn't tell you right off the top of my head. If you ask me what any one of these things are, I have no idea. All I do know is it represents 10 asset classes that I wanted to be in. And I've already lost $253. Go me. Go me. But is my little thingy giving me any? We need to look at the screwdriver. What the crap's wrong with us? Oh, Bob, get it together. I'm having so much trouble with my Microsoft Office. Who knows if that'll leave me open. What's the screwdriver today? Anybody know? Anybody? No, we'll let this work for a while. Anyway, check your screwdriver too. All right, so we made our bets, we made our trades, we've looked at our things. Let's analyze our little bitty. See our Black Swan hedge is looking. How are you, Black Swan hedge? Y'all, it was looking good yesterday. I mean, I would have opened this thing up, showed it to my mama, and said, "Mama, you ready to get in?" And mama would be like, "Bubba, I just don't trust you, hon. You know, I'm not sure what you do with all that, sitting at that computer all day. I know how you were as a kid. You was a little fat kid that, you know, didn't accomplish anything." Oh, mama, don't remind me of my past. So let's move this up to 5, 10, 15%, where we think that would be. Let's hide our simulations. All right, so we're just showing positions. We're looking at single symbols, which is our ES, but then we don't want to see what the space trips would do. Space trip, space trip, space trip, space trip. Oh, Lord, give me some nap time today. Trying to beat people up is very strenuous. All right, so let's go to our price rises. So right here, it shows me that if we get a 20% down move, I'm going to be up $11,677. Ta-da! On my hedge. However, that does not take into account the effects of volatility. Now you can do it where you can change your volatility down here. I just never like doing that. I like looking at my vol steps and seeing how does daddy look on a 20% down move. So y'all watch these numbers right here, right here, okay? So if we go down another 5% from here, I'm gonna be up, you know, 11 to 24,000. If I go down 12% from here, we're gonna be up around 21 to 37,000. But if we get the big one, where the Democrats make the government go out of business and we go down 20% tomorrow, then I'm up 68,000 to 94,000. Katie barred the door. Daddy is happy. Now, what if we get a big old crunch like we did last March of 2020? We'll go down 35% because the government went out of business because the Democrats don't know what the hell they're doing. Then Big Daddy's up 203,000 to 238,000 on a $50,000 account. Whoa, baby. Come on, darling. Crash, baby, crash. I'll vote Democrat again next time. Right? Put them back in power. Where's Kamala Harris when you need her, or however you pronounce her name? I have no idea because I don't watch the news. All right, so let's put this back to 20. That's where I stress my count. See how I'm doing. Now, let's get scary though. But Bobby, wait a minute. You got some short puts in there. You got all this other garbage that you sold. What about if all that's in there? You're right, dear friend. Let's see what that looks like. Scary. Get ready. So here's what you do. So now you go all, right? Make sure you got everything. So now you see, how's it look with my little space trip trades in there? Well, my space trip trades, now I'm up only 54 to 79,000. Well, crap. All right, but then you got some micros and all this other garbage in there. So what do you do here? So you go single symbol and you go portfolio beta weighted. Now how bad does it look? Now I'm going to be down only 60,000 on a $50,000 account. Ta-da! Ta-da! That doesn't look too good, does it? So then you got to go, wait a minute, this doesn't include volatility though, because indeed volatility will go up on stuff as we're going down. Okay, Bob, I got you. So then you go, you're down 5. Oh, we're down 15,000 bucks. Oh no, man, we're down on a $12,000 move, or 12% down move, we're down maybe $24,000. And then on this down move, we're down probably $5,000. Ouch. Ouch. On a 20% move. Well, is the 20% move going to happen all at once? Probably not. So there's a good chance that I'm going to take off my micros that I sold today, maybe around here, right? We'll take off risk on this 20% down move. So we got some work to do, right? So we're down now negative $5,000. Well, what does that mean, Bob? Well, that means that maybe I am a little bit too positively, I got too much positive deltas now. So maybe that does mean that, you go in here and you trade, and maybe you need to buy another one of these things. Right. So we've now bought one for 245 is our average. So if I could go in and buy another one for 240 right here, bought one for 245. So you say, what if we could get one for 240 and increase my cost basis even better? Well, let it work. Let it work, right? And what you could do also is go, what would that look like, right? So buy this. So we bought one for 245. Then right click and analyze it. So we analyze our trade. Now we come back. Now we go, oh my gosh, what's this? So now it's hide positions. And let's see how many of these things we got. We got one at 245. I take it off to make sure this thing goes flat. So that's the only option that we're looking at. So good, let's put that on there. So we've got 4 vol steps. That looks good, right? If the market starts going down, boom, 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 it's a great investment. So now let's change this back from ESC 21, which is a Burt Reynolds car. And let's change this back to ES just totally, so it shows everything. And now let's look at our portfolio beta weighted, but we're going to show all. So it includes this, me potentially buying this other put to increase my downside protection in the event of a 20% crash. So remember last time we were going to be down $5,000, but we buy an extra put. What does that do for me? That makes me up $3,700. Can you imagine? You got all these long positions. You got all this groovy AIM stocks, and you go down 12, you go down 20%, and you're up $5,100. Isn't that sweet? That's what hedging is, ladies and gentlemen. That's what hedging is. So I'll let that order work a little bit. I like it. I like it a lot. And once you start, that's all you got to do to ballot is to, do portfolio management. You come in here, you do your little trades, that are positive trades. You selling puts, you're doing all this stuff. You got your 111s, you got your broken wing butterflies, blah, 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 blah. And then you make sure you hedge to the downside. So say, I don't care. Crash, baby, tomorrow. I'm still going to be up. Right? And at least I'm not blowing up accounts, because trust me, I've blown up lots of accounts, but I don't do that, knock on wood, anymore, because I finally learned how to hedge. Hedging's good. So what if you're down even more? What if we go down $3,000? It just gets better, better, better. Look at this. Could you imagine? What if Armageddon really happened? I'm only up $1.5 million. The chances that happen is not good, but what I'm trying to show you is, hey, you go down past 20%, you're like, go baby, go, right? Keep on going. I hope the whole American economy goes down so that I'm up 20, let's see how many things is that. I'm up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $2.6 million. Ta-da! That's hedging. Is that beautiful? So what else could I do? Well, another good thing you could do, if you sit there and you go, dang it, man, you're flipping just crazy, bringing in positive delta going into tomorrow when the world might blow up, Bob. You're still positive delta. Won't you get a little more negative? Okay. All right, chat, we'll do it. Whatever you say. How many loans do you have now on the BSH? That's a good question. Let's look. Now, normally I go to my spreadsheet where if I had kept up with it, it would tell me exactly. But now I got to go over to my, let's see, here's what we'll do. How many loans do I have? Take my groups off. Let's go here. Let's see what I got on my ES. ES. So y'all help me count. We won't count all this, right? But we'll say we got 10, 10, 6, 6, 3, 3. We got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 7, 8, 33, 33, and 5 is what? 38. I got 38 positives. Yeah, 38 positive. It's kind of cool, right? Got 38 loans. And I got what, one unmatched short. Do I have any unmatched short? I don't think I do, where I just got shorts. I got longs and shorts in there. So, what'll happen too is if we get a good down move tomorrow, we're going to sell more puts in the Black Swan hedge, right? And I've got an order working right now to buy one at 240. It's at 245. So what I'm hoping is that the market goes up, 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 up a little bit more so that I get filled at 240, further increasing my cost basis. That's what I want to do. But until the meantime, another thing we can do is, what can we do? We could do a broken wing butterfly, which we really like a lot. And in this case, we would do, now look at this. This is weird. This account is totally different than the other one. I'm up 344 today. We were over $10,000, right? In the account in profit. And then boom, life hit us as it often does. Things normalize. That's fine. So what would we do over here? So over here, I got some work to do. I don't have a ton of buying power, but I need, my theta's good, my Vega's manageable, but my delta is too short. To come tomorrow, we get a big old crash, and daddy makes good. So why don't we do an SPX? What don't we do? So I said for tomorrow we're long, right? We're long to neutral. So let's do a long put butterfly. On put butterfly, let's break the back leg. Let's move our stripes down. And let's get $1. $1, baby, $1. Right there. $1. Ta-da. Oh my God, it's in a pattern day trade maintenance call, equity call, and restricted to closing orders only until the minimum equity requirement of 25,000 is met. What the crap does that mean? Unbelievable. What is my, hold on a minute, let's see, what's our, we trade the same way in this account as we do the other one. This is why I'm not quite comfortable with our friends at Tasty Works. Let's take it off privacy mode. So that account's at 50. This one's at $40,000. I'm up $343 today. I have options buying power, and yet they're saying I'm in pattern day trading account. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Stupid. Unbelievable. So you're saying you're only going to let me close camp? Well, what did I have to close? I've got my stuff here that we don't even know what this is. That's my AIM stuff. I've got my options, and I don't have a lot of options on. Got to see if there's anything I even want to close. I've got buying power. I've got a good net leg. What the crap is wrong with y'all? Tom Shot Snow. I love Tom. Like I said, I talked to him last night. All right, so what's going on? We got ES. Let's see if there's anything I need to do here. I got a 20, a 5, a 10, a 3. Well, the best way to look at it, because I can't group stuff here. So let's go here and let's go to trade. Let's just see what we got. I got stuff coming off today, which should be way out here, some longs. Oh boy, I'm gonna lose 25 longs today. They have zero value. Okay. That's probably why I'm getting a bunch of negative delta too. Those will go off tomorrow. So that'll work with my delta some. Let's look at this. 15 days, what I got here. 15 days. I got a space trip trade. 15 days. Anything down here? Nothing. Jack squat, nothing. Hold on, let me just look. 29 days. What we got here? 29 days. We got a space trip trade. Anything else? Space trip. Anything? Aha! I got a 3 and a 5. What the crap was that? Oh, I got filled, I bet, on my long, didn't I? That for my, what was it, 240? All right, we'll go look in a minute. So this I need to harvest when it's 20 cents, but it ain't 20 cents. So I can't do anything there at 29 days out. Trying to figure out why they say I've got a, all right, then we've got 50-day stuff. Let's see what 50-day stuff we got. 50 days. Okay, $1.35. So that's a fully developed Black Swan hedge. Okay. And that's it. So I don't see anything that's a threatened position there or anything that's weird. What do we got here? We got a bunch of 111 trades that are coming off. Look at that. I got a bunch of those puppies coming off today. But those are all looking good. See, the shorts are 39.50 and 39.20 there. What's we got? 333s. There's a -1. It's up $11, so 22%. Just see if there's anything that I want to close. This is at 40%, but that's a 111. Those are all 333-111s. Here's a couple. They're down a few bucks. Nothing that's causing me any pain there. SPY SPX trades. Aha! It's not like that this is closing out today. It's all in the money for probably a full loss. In the money butterfly here, it's down 345. I'm just looking stuff. This one's, who knows, up 80 to plus 25 to minus 15. Markets are moving. This one's up 35. That was down to 130. That one's up 45. You know, while I'm looking at everything, I go, I don't understand what they're mad about. What are y'all mad about? Might check the cap requirement on the positions tab and see what the maintenance margin is. Exactly. So I think what we're saying here is their little requirements over here at Tastyworks are not nearly as favorable. That's what we're doing over here in where I am. Now, don't record me on saying this, where I'm much more comfortable trading in Thinkorswim. All right, because I don't get all that garbage that I get over there, over here. All right, let's see if we got filled a while ago on our Frankenstein trade. Working order, yes, we did. So our last order went in for a little bit better, right? So we did this one at 250. Check that out. Then we bought the next one for 240. I like that. I saved 10%. And the whole thing is I am reducing my cost basis on those loans. So let's go look at it. 78 days. Now my cost basis went from 268 to our cost basis is down to 261. Now, what does that give me as far as my Greeks? Let's check it out there. Bobby Bow. Oh, Mr. Bobby. See what we got. We've got, now our deltas are 22. We got positive theta. And, you know, we had almost negative 300 in Vega, and we have clipped away at that quite nicely for the day. Move this to groups, show groups, and let us put that one that we just bought. Oh, it must have put it into Frankenstein on myself. So this one was -1. Oh. So over here, I'm going to create a broken wing butterfly on the call side. So where would I do that? Probably at about, I don't know, 14, 15 days out. Because I don't want to do it too short, because my assumption is that I am bullish to neutral for the next couple of days based on our chart. Where do I not have an SPX trade? Hold on 1 second. I swear, where do I not have an SPX trade? Let's go here. SPX. I don't have on anywhere in here. So let's put one out about, how about 18 days? I like it. I like it a lot. So let's go to 18 and build this one. So now we'll go long call butterfly. Put it over here, snap the back leg, pop, and we'll move that all the way down to where we get about $1. $1. See, I like how far I'm able to go. Look at these, crazy. I'm still hitting the button. I'm still able to get $1 this far out of the money. Look at me. There it is. Let me go back one. That's where I'm getting it. I'm going to do the 44, 55, 60, 70. What's that going to give me? Negative delta, positive theta. Everybody with me? Maximum loss, $405. So here we go. We've got 18 days. Why 18 days, Bob? We'll give it a while. Now, I don't want to give it 1 day, expire tomorrow. Why? Because I'm bullish for tomorrow. Even though the Democrats will probably wreck the whole dang thing. So what am I doing? I'm buying the 44.55. 44.55. We'll buy that one. Hold your control key down, and we're going to sell this one. Then we're going to buy the 44.70, 44.70, 44.70. Chaka. Then we need to make our little butterfly body into 2 and do this as a 1-1, right? So, why is that not? So buy the 44, 55, 50. Aha! That should be the 60. Started saying, man, we're getting a nice credit on me. We don't have a 60. Ta-da! For $1.25 credit. 45.50. That's 5 wide. This is 10 wide. I like it a lot. Let's send it at $1.10. Feel. So let's send it for $1.05. Oh, we do get feel. Go, Bob. Your patience pays off, young man. You are the stuff. All right, so that was a call side butterfly, broken wing butterfly. So I got BWB calls 1, 2. So I'll call this BWB calls 3. Control key and put all 3 of them. BWB calls 3. Move to group, add a group. BWB calls 3. BWB calls 3, Bobby. And then we go look and see what that gave me. So that should give me negative delta, positive theta, and negative theta. And I'm already down $10. Way to go. But now I'm down 15. Way to go, Einstein. All right. So now let's look at our overall grades. And it's fun. This is just all you do, y'all. You just manage these things back and forth. So now we are negative to slightly positive delta. Look at that moving around, baby. Very sweet. We have positive theta, and we got less negative vega than what we ended the day with yesterday. So we are headed in the right direction, and we're up 796. Oh, sorry, we're up 447. We're at 380. We're at 370. Changes all the time. Markets are moving. Now we're only up 108. Who cares? You don't care about this. What you care about is this. Are your Greeks where you want them? Do you have positive theta? Is your vega management? And then go over the Analyze tab, see what you look like, you know, on a catastrophic drop to the downside. Catastrophic drop to the downside. Catastrophic drop to the downside. Now we're up 15,000 instead of 5. Is that on everything? Yeah, high simulations. So now we're up 5,500. Beautiful. That's what hedging is, y'all. That's what hedging is. So that you can withstand. Can you imagine before you learned how to hedge? You imagine you were like, oh my gosh, if the market goes down 20%, dude, now I'm gonna lose a slew of money. And now you go, no, you're fine, dude. Even though you look here and you go, crap, I just lost my whole account. I'm down 58,000. No, you're not. Because this doesn't take into effect volatility. So we've got to move our volatility up to what we think volatility would be on a 20% down move. Key West Jones. Key West Jones. Everybody feeling good today? Everybody feeling good? Yeah, Stacy, you got me worried about that refrigerator. Because I told him, I said, look, stay here, dude. I will get a tool to cut the water off. You just stay here. And then can you imagine my surprise? I get back, the fool has taken my refrigerator, my $3,000 something refrigerator, and he's taking it back to Douglasville, Georgia. What crap is wrong with people? Yeah, check it over before they leave. And you're right. I got to make sure that, you know, that it's not, because I could see those jokers. Now, I've been assured by Mr. Travis at the Lowe's, the manager, that I will not have to deal with this same crew tomorrow. He said, listen, it was their last stop of the day. They were ready to get home. I said, hey, I got that. But you know what? I was going to chase them home. I was going to find them at their home too. Trust me. Again, I'm a fighter, not a lover. All right, anyone got any questions at all? Wasn't this fun? It's fun to get together and do this every day. And again, I feel so bad about leaving y'all in the dark. Man, I was just, you know, geez, I was chasing. I literally was going 80 miles down the highway going, you know, playing my music in the background. I was playing my theme track from The Greatest Showman. You know, windows down with my big old metal tool in the car, ready to club someone on the head. It's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. But y'all knew I was psychotic anyway. And if I'm not on those medications, I really am. I got the ADD, the ADHD, the post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety disorders. I got all that stuff. That's just part of life. I've got a curiosity on the 111 if there is a reason to pull them when they go in the money or not. Well, the good thing is you can go over here and look at them, right? So you can sit there and go, how does my 111 look at this expiring today? So we're doing these in the micros. Well, and two, you don't have to change this up either. Here's what you do. Let's see if I can do this. What am I doing? Portfolio beta weighted. So remember, here's why I put everything into their little groupings so that I can do their group. And you go, wait a minute, where's the group at? I don't see the groups. So the bad thing is the Analyze tab will not show you your groups unless you've got them grouped over here. This is a good little point. So make sure you show groups over here, right? Show your group. There's my groups. Now you go back to the Analyze tab. Now check it out. All groups. Well, I don't want to see all groups. I want to see my little 111 trades. So I got my 11114. Now, take it off the vol because that looks horrible, right? Oh my God, I'm losing 9,800. Stop it. Go back here and go to one expiration so we can look at this thing. Ta-da! Crap, man. What's this look like? What I got here? Hold on a second. I got to zoom. We can see what this puppy is. Zoom. Here we go. Now she's looking like a space trip trade. Look at that. Ain't that pretty? So here's my 11114. Looks good. So let's see, my price slice for today is at 43.30. So here I am. So right now I am up or I am down. What? I'm flat on my 111 for the day, right? On the 14th. But at the expiration, if I stay right here, I'm at 161. So I need to look at my, let's see, 111. Where's my little one? Here we are. Here's my oldest one. Here's how we look. Oh man, come on down, baby. Come on down into the $600 range, baby. Come on down, right? So here I am today at 43,260. So today I'm up $56. Yay. But look, I got potential. I am a purpose. I am a possibility. I am a promise with a capital P. I'm a great big bundle of potentiality. So what you do is go, how's this going to look over the next couple of days here, Bob? Move this thing out a little bit. Let's see. How you going to look in a week? Ta-da! So what you're hoping is that as time passes, where's my little time passes button at? I thought I had if I could just do it up. Let's go out another week. So let's go to. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. This little thing here will get bigger, 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 bigger. So we hope that as I get closer to expiration, that we pull back into these things. So these are great little trades for our little slow grind down. We just kind of come up into here, and as time passes, what is up, y'all? I thought I had. Where's my little? I normally have a little thing here that goes. I can move it day by day. Let's see. So if we go to the 29th of October, well, there we go. Look how pretty that looks on the 29th of October. Now I hope price is down at the 41.10. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Boy, that's good. Then I'm up $605. I've got one on 15 DTEs with a whole debit spread in the money. And you want that whole debit spread in the money, right? Let's see what I can do here. Here it is. So it shows you your little things, right? So what if you took off your short down there? So you just show your debit spread. Aha! See how sweet that looks? Yeah, you want that whole debit spread to be in the money. You want to go down there, but you don't want to go past your short strike. Let's take that off and see what that looks like. Ta-da! You want to stay above the little short strike down here, right? But then you put them all together and you got something really, really special that we shouldn't be telling people about. We'll keep this to ourselves, lock it in a box, hide it under the back door so that when they find us when we're old people and we smell like mothballs and they come and raid our house, they'll go, what were these musings that this old man Bobby was writing down in his little book? Big Fat Zero. Took me a while to remember what my book was called. big fat zero. What are these musings? What are these things called deltas and skatas and gammas and gammas and hammas? What's all this garbage? So who knows? Because our kids probably aren't going to do this. My kids have zero interest in this. They like, we just want to have fun, Daddy. We don't want to trade nothing, Daddy. You degenerates. I love them, man. All right, everybody good. Everybody happy, doing good. We got hedges on the downside. We mentioned by the creeks. We got all these strategies. We got the AIM program. Hold on, did we were able to pull up the darn? Here we go, screwdriver. Let's see what the screwdriver saying today. I still got to get this thing fixed. So we got the 1029. 5.2 is at 65. Okay, it's okay. So we know it's the 65, even though my chart won't work for some god awful reason. On the phone with stupid people. Look here. They still give me the aspirin. Look, it won't let me do anything. It's just locked me out. Stupid graph. So I'll try to get that fixed. All right. Questions, comments. Can't believe y'all stayed here the whole time. Dwayne left yesterday. He was like, look, give me the give me the Holy Grail in the first 10 minutes, dude. I'm out, baby. I'm gone. So thank y'all for hanging in there today. I appreciate you. And then thanks for letting me come on late today. Sorry about that. We'll do better. All right.